Hi, we the members of Group 5 are here to present our assignment on social data mining techniques, which is based on sentimental analysis. These are the agenda which we are going to discuss on our presentation. Firstly, we start with the objective, which describes about the main motive to do this assignment. And second part is the introduction, where we give a brief overview about how the process goes. And next, we have the tools which we use in our assignment. And then the coding section, where overall codings are done for all these purposes. And the sentimental analysis is followed up, in which we explain how the analysis of data has taken place. And finally, we have the project demo, which shows about the overall project, which is in the running stage. And we have also provided our link for a virtual presentation. Coming to the team members, we have our team leader Nanu Elizabeth Joseph, who is playing a major role in order to maintain a good rapport with all the team members. And next we have Shaikh Nawaz, who is a project manager, who is dealing with how the project would go ahead smoothly. And we have the developer Yashwant, who is the coder of the group and who is doing all these coding works. And myself, Minta Thomas, the data analyst of the team, who is dealing with how the data can be obtained from other sources and how that can be cleaned and so on. Coming to the major objective, the main objective of this assignment is to get data from news outlets. And these news outlets are we have different sources like CNN, Toronto Star, and so on. So we have to obtain the data from such news outlets. That is the primary objective. And then we need to web scrape these data. That is to get the data from such channels or newspapers. So we need to extract the data set from such websites. So in order for that, we use web scrape. And then after getting these data, we have certain processes. And after that, we'll be analyzing the whole data. Then we'll be reaching into a conclusion, which is the visualization stage. Is our introduction part, where we just explained about the news channels which we have gone through. It includes CNN, CBC, Guardian, and Toronto Star. So we have got all the data from these channels, and then we have performed a web scrape for these channels, and then we have analyzed the data from these, and finally we have reached some conclusion. So these are the questions which we are going to answer in our assignment. That is, the first one is to gauge the sentiment of the articles. The second one, who, what, where are most of the articles referred to. And the third question is, what other insights can you provide or can we provide from this assignment? So the tools which we use here are Feed Parser, which is a Python tool in which we use this in order to get data from the website. And then after getting these data set from the website, to get the details, after getting the details from these channels, we store the data onto MySQL. Then we store these data into AWS MySQL storage. So we then use sentimental analysis. For that we use Vandra Sentimental, which is a GitHub tool in which we can analyze the data and perform sentimental analysis on it. So with the help of Power BI, we do the analysis along with this Vandra Sentimental. Now, next is the project flow, which explains about how to hold the data. Like as I have already mentioned, we are getting the data from the channels like a CNN or Toronto Star, and then we are obtaining their data set by using the techniques called as web scraping, or we get the data set by data scraping technique. And this data set may contain null values or duplicated values. So in order to remove those things, we make use of data cleaning, which removes or eliminates the null values, duplicated ones, or invalid entries, and so on. And then the next process is to store the data. So after storing the data onto the database, which is in cloud, we are performing sentimental analysis onto this data, and this sentimental analysis shows the view of the persons who are watching or whoever is reading the newspaper or watching the TV. So we can get a clear-cut view about how or what are the positive and negative impact, and we are making an analysis of such things. So that is sentimental analysis, and then we are visualizing this. So in order to make it more clear, we visualize the data, which would be helpful for us to understand. Now the next section will be handled by our team leader, Nanu Wilson.
I'm here to explain about the code used in this project. First is web scrapping. So as Minda mentioned above, we use feeds parser in Python. We have used Spider, Python's for web scraping, and in this code there is this is the MySQL connector. Connector.connection, which is used for the MySQL connection with Amazon, which is with the cloud, MySQL Amazon cloud, and this insert into test table DB. Test DB is the table in which title, news, and all the data are stored. This function, that is sentiment, and this function is used to get the data from Toronto Star, CNN, and Guardian. So this is WebScript. This is just a screenshot. Now this is the storage. So this is the MySQL storage screenshot. Here it's the table, the title, news, post date, and source. The whole data is shown here. Now sentiment analysis. The first analysis is about the news from Guardian news channel. So the main news here is about coronavirus, and it is like 36 data is there about coronavirus, and this is the tree map or related data, related news is regarding the same. And this the above graph, that is a polarity news graph, shows the negative and positive growth of the news, and the donut graph. Donut graph shows like, according to the donut graph, about 55.56% are positively polarized with this corona news, and 33.33% is negatively polarized, and for 11.11 that which is neutral. So the whole graph, the cloud graph, shows the news is which is specified in the news, the Guardian news. So next is next analysis for CNN. So CNN is specified on most news is about Donald Trump, and there is like 64 data based on Donald Trump in CNN. And when it comes to polarized, about 39% is negatively polarized, and 31% is positive, and about 29% is neutral regarding this news in CNN. And next is CBC. In CBC, it's mostly slightly Tuesday, and the related news in the data in regarding that. And the polarization is negative and positive. Polarized is about 45%. Both are equally negative and positive are equally divided, and only like 10% is neutral about this news. Next is the summary dashboard. In the summary, there is, as we have taken like 4 news channels, that is CNN, CBC, The Guardian, and Toronto news. It's the whole summary is shown here. So here is like coronavirus. Coronavirus is specified, and about 223 data sets are related to coronavirus, about like collecting the whole 4 news channels, news datas, and 41.46% is positively polarized, and negative polarization is like 38.21. and in Nautilus 20.33. The demo of the coding is done by the two coders of our team, which will be explained after this whole PPT. And thank you.
Hi Rick, in this video I'm going to walk you through the coding part of this assignment. The summary of the process is shown in this diagram. The data which is used for this assignment is fetched from the RSS feed of these four sites: Toronto Star, CNN, CBC and The Guardian, using FeedParser. This is the FeedParser code which I have used for fetching the data from these four sites. It will scrape the entire data from the RSS feed. For this assignment, the topic which I have chosen is the world news. So the world news alone is taken from these four sites. Then the data is cleaned to remove the HTML tags using the re.sub. This will clean the HTML tags and the other tags which start with triangular braces from the description part of the news feed, and it will return the clean news feed. For this sentiment analysis, I am using the description part of the news. So I have cleaned the stop words from the description part of the news using the NLTK module of the Python. Using NLTK stop words. These stop words, first I am getting the stop words as a catches into the catch stop words variable, and I am since all the stop words in the stop words module are of lower cases, I am converting the parser string into lower before passing it. Then I am splitting it into word by word, and I am checking whether it is in the catches stop word or not. If the word is not in the stop words, then I am joining it as a string, and I am returning, and I am also killing the string of punctuations, because sometimes the comma can be considered as a word. Then I am translating the text with clean text and returning the clean text back to the item description. And after the cleaning process is completed, I am using the Veda sentiment to find the polarity. So perform the sentiment analysis on the description part and find the polarity scores. After the analysis and the cleaning is completed, I am using AWS MySQL database to load and to store the data set. I am passing the polarity scores along with title, published date, and item description, and the description of and the news summary to the database. So as said earlier, the database which I am using is an AWS MySQL database, and this is the server name and this is the connection string, and this is the insert query. This is the insert query which I am using to insert the values. So this is the database. And if I run this samples query on the testdb, select query on the testdb, you can find the output. So if I truncate this table, so the table now is empty. So if I run the code now, the code is running. So the code has run now. So if I run the select query on this again, you can see the data here. And since the data from which I showed earlier and this data will differ since the latest news has been updated. So in the output, in the visualization output, the latest news was from 14th of July. So that will be our output. I just showed it for demo purpose. So after inserting the data into the MySQL database, that database is imported into Power BI, which we use as a tool for visualization. So in Power BI, I have imported the data from the MySQL module, which is already present in the my Power BI, and using this connection like this. It's loading. And once the connection is given, the data tables whichever in the database is shown here. So I have imported this data into the Power BI and perform the visualization processes. So the visualization process will be explained by Navas.
Hello Rick, I'm going to explain through the sentiment analysis, that is the visualization. So the tool that we use for visualization is Power BI. So here are some of the slides. Uh, the website we took is The Guardian, CNN, CBC. This is a summary dashboard. So here it is. So we took the entries by polarity. So if the value is minus 0.1, is it is less or equal to 0.1, then the output will be like negatively polarized. If the value is less than 0.1, then it's said to be neutral, and if it's over 0.1, then it's said to be positive polarized. So we took the conditions on that. So here's the data. So this is a summary dashboard. So here what we see is a dashboard that consolidates the data visualization of CNN, CBC, The Guardian, and the Donta Star. So here the requirements is asked for like 100 entries, but we gave out like 123 entries on the whole. On out of 123 entries, see that is 37 percentage. I mean 38 percentage shows the negative polarized, and 41.46 percentage shows the positive polarized, and 20% shows the neutral polarized. So this is a consolidated visualization of all CNBC, CBC, Guardian, and the Toronto Star. And we have made different charts to visualize it. So let's get into the particulars. So this is a Guardian website where we got the data. So there are like 36 entries on the whole from the Guardian. So here we made a pie chart, line chart, and tree map. So when we click coronavirus, so it shows like there is a 27 percentage of positive polarized and 5 percentage of neutral. And see this there are nearly 12 entries over coronavirus. And if we see like Woodbridge in Greensburg, we see there's a point. Uh, See, this polarity is 1.96, which shows 1%. I mean 2%, and these are the entries that shows. And if it goes to CNN, there are like 64 entries on the whole. Very good. So let's see whether is there a negative polarized. Okay, these are the entries that shows a negative polarized in the website. And see if we should polarize this. So this is like minus 0.78. There's a mask, customer, quality effect. So these are the entries that we get. So progress made. Let's see. Let's try this. So it is a positive polarized. So that is 0.5, and these are entries. That is like 1.56 percentage. So let's try for CBC. In CBC, there are around like 20 entries. Um, let's try neutral this time. So these are the entries that comes into neutral category. So yeah, 0.5, there it is. There is one category. So let's try for positive. That is New Zealand opposition leader steps down. That is shows a 0.67 polarity. That is positive. So here it is. So on the whole, let's view the summary dashboard. So this is a summary dashboard of all the website. By this, sentimental is nothing but it's like negative rated or positive rated or neutral. So that is what the sentiment analysis is. So by this we can understand like each topic have a sentiment analysis. Like it may show a positive analysis, it may show a positive rating, it may show a negative rating. So that is what we found here. So for the final one, so in by showing Trump, there's a for negative of 4%, positive 5.69%, and neutral of 3.25%. So this is what. So that is all. Thank you so much.